Hey, hello guys. Welcome to Intuitive Dreams 1111. I hope you're doing well. So this is going to be a quick message for today. This one is going to be about love. First card out, the Lovers. The second card out, the Knight of Pentacles. Last card out was the Magician. So you take this as it resonates. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who's who right in the zoo. Only you will know. Take what resonates, throw out what doesn't. So with the Lovers here, clearly there's two people. There's you and there's somebody else. So you place parties where it fits in this scenario. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy, okay? But the Knight of Pentacles, in this layout, he's facing the opposite direction. So he's not looking back at the Lovers. He's looking at the Magician, all right? So he is adamantly manifesting love. When I clarify why this Knight of Pentacles is not looking at the Lovers, we had the Moon, the Nine of Swords, the Star. So this person does not trust whoever you are lover-wise, okay? They feel that you're too good for them. So their manifestations is adamantly manifesting somebody completely different. It's like they don't trust the fact that you would stay with them, work with them. I think maybe they think you're a little too healed for them. So I wanted to know more about their manifestation. So when I clarified, we had the Page of Swords, we had the Nine of Cups, and we had the Three of Cups. So this person is manifesting somebody they already know, an easy connection, right? So the Three of Cups can be friends, somebody they already know, an acquaintance, possibly somebody that they, friends with benefits, right? It's easy for them because, as we've heard, the Lovers connection can be difficult, right? Because if you or the person you're dealing with is the star, is the one that has been healing, is healthier, is more spiritually awakened to the connection, and one is not, they're going to be afraid of it. It's going to be uncomfortable for them. So they want something easy. Here's what's interesting though. Even though I said the Knight of Pentacles in between the Magician and the Lovers was looking at the manifestation card, right? Adamantly manifesting, a new love, right? A new connection. The Page of Swords is looking back at the Lovers. So it's almost like this person, even though they're manifesting an easy connection, somebody they're friends with, somebody that where it's not as intense, their thought pattern is still looking back at you. So it's almost as if their manifestation is going to bring not only this easy connection back into their life, but it's also going to, when I clarified the Lovers, it's going to bring back in a reconnection with you, or vice versa. If you're doing this, you take it as it resonates. When I clarified the Lovers, we had the Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, and Judgment. So, as I said, because they're strategizing, trying to move away from you because it's intense and they don't trust it, they're still manifesting you in, okay? So it is going to be another reconnection with you while they're pulling in this friend or acquaintance, somebody they already know. The problem I have with this is by them still manifesting you back in, it's going to create a situation where you will feel more attached, because it's that feeling of, you know, your lover wanting you, even though they're still trying to head towards an easy connection that they don't have to put a lot of effort into. It's easier to trust because they can't get as hurt by it. With you, it would be a risk, and it would feel really uncomfortable and hurt a lot if for some reason you decided you didn't want them, and, you know, by them thinking you're going to abandon them, and if you did, would really crush this person. That's why they don't trust it. Yeah, so it's going to do a redo with the Judgment. You know, it'll feel like good news to you. It'll feel, you know, exciting for you because there's a lot of fire here. There's a lot of passion. So it is intense. Where here, like I said, it's, you know, it's easy emotion connection, right? It's simple, but they're still strategizing. So there's not one. They're one to plan out and be solid. They're not one to just take a risk. And with you, it feels risky, even though you're a more solid connection because of the Lover's connection, right? It's mind, body, and soul. Forcing each other to awaken, to grow, to get over one's fears, learn to trust, all while healing at the same time. That's a bit much for this person, so that's why they're adamantly manifesting just an easy connection. So tell me more about this friend's, the easy connection. Tell me more. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. One more. So tell us about this easy connection, this Three of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Emperor. So I feel that this easy connection, this friend, somebody in their group, I feel like they're both, or for sure the other person doesn't want to see that they're actually being juggled. By a masculine energy. So there is clearly, it's a masculine with two feminines is kind of what I'm getting out of this. And they don't want to see that they're being juggled. So it's, you know, also the Page of Swords, you have to remember that's the strategist. So like I said, you know, this friend person, easy connection, they can't get into the Emperor's mind, right? Not really any of us can see what's going on in somebody's mind. So they don't see, right? And they don't want to see it. They don't want to know it. They're blinded to the fact that realistically this person's still looking back at you, even though they're just easy connection. Okay? So they don't want to see it. Page of Wands. Give me more, please. Why the Page of Wands? Hierophant. So it looks like this person, this other person, wants to be free of commitment. So that's why it's an easy connection. They prefer to be free, loose, and not in a solid connection, a high level. They don't want to be in one. So that's why it's easy for this person, the High Priestess. See, their subconscious mind, they intuitively know that this masculine is with them because it's an easy connection. It's easy to emotionally connect because they know themselves. They prefer to be free. So it's almost as if it's silently telling each other we can be in an open commitment. Is basically what this is, because they prefer to be free and fancy, not tied down, and they intuitively know this. But they also don't really want to see that they're being juggled, because then they'd have to stop and realize, right? If they had to, take the blindfold off with the Eight of Swords and see it, in a sense, even though they don't want to be tied down and they, kind of want to be free, it still almost shows to them, this person's probably not as into me as their thought and their mind is towards the lover. It would still hurt, even though they're like, oh, I want to be free. I don't care. I don't need a commitment. But still, the person that you're with, if you actually saw that their mind was on somebody else, it would still hurt them, and they would still have to see that, because you can't unsee it. So regardless if they want to be free, it'll bother them. Okay. Let's go over here. Any final messages for this reading? I think this, all these retrogrades are going to be very interesting for a lot of people in all these types of connections. Any final messages here? Oh. So while you're in separation, this person's longing to communicate with you, okay? Like I said, their mind's still on you. This person's so emotionally immature. Even though during the separation, they want to communicate, they do want to reach out. They're going to want to start something new, but this person is so emotionally immature. I think you're going to need to be mindful of that when this person reaches back out to you, because you have to remember, you get excited, right? You get a little bit more attached each time they reach out to you, right? It makes you feel good. You're like, this person's they're gonna pick this connection. But truthfully, are they, right? They're sad when they're in separation because they're still thinking about you. They want to reach out, but they're still very immature. And they're dealing with somebody else who's very much immature as well. Because for them to want to be free from commitment, but they know deep down that this person's got something for you. Their mind's on you. They don't see it, but they feel it. They know it. But they don't really want to see it. So they're so caught up with this immature connection that they're still not in a place to be able to be in a true lover's connection. Let's pull an angel card. So be mindful when they do reach out to you. Let's get an angel card, please, for the collective. $12.34. Good luck. Spirit guides, progress, justice, structure, systems, processes, discipline, rules. You are on the right track. Spiritual guides are supporting you and encouraging you to give your best effort. Success is within your reach. Stay observant of your surroundings and communicate clearly, right? Like I said, there's that communication card. They're going to want to communicate with you, but you're being asked to communicate with them clearly on what it is you want, what it is you don't want. What are you going to put up with? What are you not going to put up with? Trust that everything will fall into place as it should. All right? So I'm not saying this person will never be ready for this connection. They may not be right now. So you may need to focus on you. Keep doing you. Keep heading on your path, right? Because if you're the star and you're the one that shines and is healing and has healed, right? It's going to show. And each day goes by, the stronger you get. If this person cannot, step up to the plate and stop being with easy connections, then they're going to keep getting easy connections. But by the fact of you adamantly healing, staying true to you, the universe is going to pull in somebody who is going to match you. But be careful when this person comes around, because it does excite you and it will get you a little bit more attached. So keep yourself in check when they do, because it doesn't look like this other easy connection is out of their life. So I hope that was helpful. I hope it resonated. Love, light, and shadow, because that's always what we're working on, is shadow. I will talk to you soon.